Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is it. We are to the final game of the 2018 Dixie Baseball Pre-Majors World Series. We have gone as far as we can go. It is the if game. Couple of teams with a loss each. Ozark has just beaten Louisiana by a 6-3 final to force the if game. And now this will decide the title. Will Ozark win it again? They won it a year ago in Guntersville, Alabama. Or will the champion this year be from Jefferson Parish in the New Orleans area from Louisiana? Daniel Beasley starting things off and gets in an 0-2 hole to begin this one. David Warren batting in the 2 spot. Matt Snell hits 3rd. Hayes Shepard is the 4-hitter. Jackson Simmons batting in the 5 spot for Ozark. Bryce Peavy is the 6-hitter hitting 7th. Grayson Stewart. Cameron Faria is the 8-hitter. And Brantley Riley batting in the 9 spot for Ozark, all facing Wesley Marino, who is on the hill. Rest of the defense for Louisiana. Behind the plate, James Irwin. The first baseman is Alex Gonzalez. Jackson Kalani is at second. Shortstop, Adrian Aguilar. Jared Hurstis at third. The outfield, Cody Fonseca is in left. The center fielder is Grant Gibo. Right field, Corey Cook. Count even 2 each. Ozark and Louisiana on a day that began with rain. As a matter of fact, today was supposed to be played in Chipley. Too much rain and too much water on the field in Chipley popped up to Cook in right. And he will make his way to his right to get underneath the Daniel Beasley fly ball, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, David Warren.
One down for David Warren. The game was to have started at 9 in Chipley. The field was inundated with water. It was moved here and pushed to 10 o'clock. Got here a little before 10, and it was raining. Rained until past noon. Right after noon, they got the field ready in about the span of 30 minutes. And despite the puddles of water and despite the fact that it was a field that looked like it was unplayable, this crew, as always, did a great job of getting it prepped and ready for baseball. And about 30 minutes later, we got the remainder of the Louisiana-Tennessee game underway and finished. Louisiana winning that one. And then, of course, the game that wrapped up prior to this one on the inside part of the plate, 2-1 to Warren. It was Ozark, Alabama, knocking off Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, by a 6-3 final, and that's how we have gotten here. Lifted to left, and that will float over the head of Cody Fonseca. Goes all the way to the wall. Meanwhile, Warren is on his way to third. He is standing compliments of the E7. It looked routine in left field, but Fonseca couldn't bring it in. And David Warren goes to third. Matt Snell trying to drive in the game's first run. Hayes Shepard moves to the on-deck circle. This is a Louisiana squad that did not know at the end of the game that preceded that they were playing another game tonight. You could tell by the body language of the coach and then the conversation that followed that they didn't know they'd be playing another game tonight. But here we are in a game slated for a 6:15 start. Got underway just a couple of minutes early. Ozark and Louisiana. So you can understand where Louisiana is concerned. It's, in essence, been a 3-game day for them. You can understand, though, where Dixie officials are concerned. It's a World Series that's got to come to an end, and there's more rain predicted for later tonight. There's rain tomorrow. If you postpone it, these days the windows are very small, these windows of opportunity in amongst all the presim. So here we are in the championship. Couple of pitches outside of the strike zone to Matt Snell. Snell with a 2-run home run in the preceding game. Took it over the right field wall, went about 330 feet with it. Hayes Shepard on deck. Base runner in third, Warren gets their compliments of the air. Ozark trying to take the lead early in this one. Nice crowd on hand, which, as I mentioned in the game that preceded, is pretty much the norm for Ozark. They support their baseball well. Ripped foul by Snell. Well, Snell, 2 for 2, 2 home runs in the last 2 games. And had the distance on that one, but didn't have the accuracy. And the count will even up at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wesley Marino with a pitch. It is fouled away. Popped up by Snell and will get out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Still 1 away. And for that matter, still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the offering from Marino. Low, it drops out of the mid of Irwin, but doesn't travel far away. And staying at third will be Warren. Here's the payoff pitch. Snell awaits. And he will drive it foul. It has been a lengthy at-bat for Snell. Ozark's All-Stars decked out in the gray and the red. It is Louisiana's. 1 game ago, you had Louisiana as the visiting squad, Ozark the home team. But via the coin toss, Louisiana now home and Ozark now visiting. Payoff pitch. Fouled away again. Aguilar will give it a look from short, but not able to get to it, obviously, way out of play. Coverage being brought to you tonight by the City of North Charleston, North Charleston's Dixie Majors Baseball, State of Louisiana's Majors Baseball, City of Ozark, State of South Carolina, Dixie Boys and Majors. As the walk is issued to Snell, that puts runners on the corners.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Hayes Shepard.
Hayes Shepard to the plate with 2 on. Also the State of Virginia's Boys and Majors Baseball, Cypress Plumbing, Washington County Tourism, all making coverage of the Final Four possible. Earlier today, a Louisiana team won the Majors World Series, Monroe, defeating Marshall, Texas 10-6 in Monroe, Louisiana, and captured the Majors World Series. There is 1 World Series to go in Dixie baseball. That's the Juniors and the Dixie Boys baseball, slated for next week in Louisiana. Conversation between catcher and pitcher Irwin and Marino. Conversation over. Marino back up onto the bump. It is Irwin back behind the plate. Hit to Aguilar at short. Goes to second for 1. On to first. It's there in time for 2. You're pretty much routine. 6-4-3. Nobody scores in the top of the first. We're headed to the bottom of the inning. And Louisiana's coming to bat.
Look out, he could be gone.
Pouncey away from the surgeon throw, and that got him. She's been the head coach, so she's done her part for the season. And Robinson will get some much-deserved high fives over on the bench.
She earned those. That was a great hit. Right here on JockJive.com.
Miller drop it in the three.
Breaking ball. High drive. Right center field. For the triangle it goes.
Popped up over into foul territory, and Murdoch, did he make? Murdoch looking for another TD toss. He's got it. Touchdown.
Leading off for Louisiana, the shortstop, number 6, Adrian Aguilar.
Bottom of the first, Adrian Aguilar leading things off. Jared Hurstis batting in the 2 spot as we look at Louisiana's lineup. Cody Fonseca is batting in that 3 spot. Alex Gonzalez has got cleanup. Corey Cook hits 5th, Gavin Freeman 6th, Grant Gibo is the 7-hitter. James Irwin in the 8 spot, and Jackson Coletti is batting 9th. It is bunted foul by Aguilar. And Aguilar will turn around, head back to the plate, pick up the stick, and wait for an 0-2 toss from Colin McClintock as we take a look at the defense for Ozark. Jackson Simmons behind the plate at first, Cameron Faria. And second, Grayson Stewart. The shortstop is Brantley Riley. Hayes Shepard at third. Outfield's got Daniel Beasley in left. Center fielder is Bryce Peavy. David Warren in right field. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Outside. And the count will even up at 2. Top part of the first, Ozark sent Beasley to the plate. He popped out. Warren reached on an error in left field that looked like it might be costly. That one rolled over towards second. And the snap throw over by Grayson Stewart gets the out on the 4-3. One out for Jared Hurstis. Cody Fonseca moving to the on-deck circle. But David Warren reaches on the air. Matt Snell then walks. You had a couple of base runners on. Looked like Ozark would get something out of the top part of the first. But Shepard wrapping into the 6-4-3 double play. And the top of the first goes scoreless as we head to the bottom part of the inning. Here's the 0-1 to Hurstis. It is over to Stewart. Grayson Stewart. You can see him timing the lead. Able to make the catch, get the out, 2 gone.
Now batting number 21, Cody Fonseca.
So a couple of nice plays at second turn into a pair of outs, Aguilar and Hurstis, as Cody Fonseca comes to the plate. Pitch outside from McClintock. Alex Gonzalez to the on-deck circle. Second inning for Ozark starts with a 5 spot. Simmons, Peavy, and Stewart, 5, 6, and 7. All coming to the plate. Outside with the pitch, 2-0. Well, other than a rather brief shower, I would say, not really light rain, as Fonseca is hit by the McClintock pitch. Gonzalez coming to the plate with Fonseca on. But other than that shower, after all the heavy rains ended, it's been pleasant. And as a matter of fact, clouds and no sun has kept things substantially cooler than they would be on an August evening. Now, according to the iPhone weather app, a 60% chance of rain at 7. Then nothing until 10. And then off and on until the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Couple of pitches. Oh, that one finding the strike zone. Thought they both were outside, but the first was and the second wasn't to Gonzalez. The count even at 1. Corey Cook on deck. Fonseca with his lead over at first. Outside from McClintock. A World Series that started in one state and will end in another. I wonder how often that has happened during the history of Dixie Pre-Majors baseball. 3-1 on Gonzalez. Three-one offering. It's out of the strike zone. Gonzalez walk. And McClintock has put 2 on. Fonseca with a hit batsman and Gonzalez with a walk.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Corey Cook.
So 2 on for Corey Cook. Gavin Freeman, the DH, moves to the on-deck circle. Cook in the game that just wrapped up went 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a ground out, looking for his first base hit of this series. And if you go back to the Tennessee game, Cook in that one went 2 for 3 with an RBI and a couple of runs scored. So Cook would like to get back to that Tennessee form here with a couple of base runners on. 1-0 pitch right up the middle, and there's that Tennessee form. Fonseca told to go home. The throw from Peavy. It is too high. Fonseca scores, and the other base runners move up 90. So Cook with the RBI single. Gonzalez at third. Cook is at second. And Louisiana takes the lead with 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. McClintock able to get Aguilar and Hurstus out quickly, but since then has hit Fonseca, walked Gonzalez, and Cook has hit McClintock. An RBI single, Gavin Freeman, the DH, with a couple of RBI chances, takes the first pitch from McClintock on the outside part of the plate. Grant Gibo is next for Louisiana. Popped up behind the plate, Simmons, and then he's called off by McClintock. And McClintock will put it away for out number 3, but Louisiana's on the board. They lead it by a run as we head to the top of the second. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Louisiana taking the early lead in this one as Fonseca comes in and scores on the Corey Cook RBI single. Jackson Simmons started off with a strike from Wesley Marino. Bryce Peavy, Grayson Stewart due up in the Ozark second as well. A 1-0 contest here on a Wednesday evening, midway through the week. Wrapping up a week of baseball, but it starts again on Saturday in Lumberton, North Carolina for AAA Majors and Ozone World Series action in Dixie Youth. Just a bit behind Simmons as it goes 2-1 on the Ozark catcher, starting things off in the second. Also on Saturday, we start coverage of, and as this one is hit to Coletti, conveniently hopped right up to the hand, and he's able to fire over to first and get Simmons on the 4-3. So one down for Bryce Peavy.
Now batting, center fielder number 5, Bryce Peavy.
But also on Saturday, we go to Branson, Missouri. As a matter of fact, have crews there now getting ready for action at the Ballparks of America. Swing and a miss by Peavy. And then next week, Bossier City, Louisiana for the Final Four in Dixie Boys and Junior Dixie Boys action. Pitch comes in low and the count evens one each. Grayson Stewart to follow one away here in the top of the second. The championship. Down the line into left field. And at least one, maybe more than one for Bryce Peavy. Often those down the line shots turn into two, but Fonseca able to get over quickly and pick it up and fire it in. And Ozark will get their first base hit of the game from Bryce Peavy.
6, Grayson Stewart.
Grayson Stewart to the plate with one on. Cameron Faria moves to the on-deck circle. And then when all the baseball events wrap up on the 11th of August, time to get ready for football. 23rd will be in Corsicana, Texas, Georgia Military College in Navarro. Stopped by Hurstus, goes to second, gets it out there, throw on to first, not in time for two. Two gone for Cameron Faria, and now apparently Stewart created interference that resulted in essence the double play.
Pitch count 28, pitch count 28.
So because of his interference, the runner at first called out as well. So it turns into a 3-up, 3-down top part of the second. We head to the bottom of the inning. 1-zip Louisiana.
Plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today, 863-294-7319.
Charleston Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents, as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community. Dixie Majors Baseball in Virginia wishes our teams from Virginia the best in World Series play, being held in Monroe and Shipley and now Ozark. Congratulations to Virginia state championship teams, coaches and league officials. We congratulate those state champions. Ronnie Adams, Major State Director, Ken Nelson, Boys State Director, are supported by a great group of district directors in Virginia. First pitch, grabbed by Riley, and from his knees trying to throw over cannot. And that is going to be scored as a Grant Gibo base hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 14, James Irwin.
So Gibo on with a leadoff single. James Irwin coming to the plate. Jackson Coletti moves to the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss by Irwin. Pulled by the McClintock pitch. Owen offering Irwin outside to even the count up at 1. Well, I was talking about football when we went to the break. Texas on the 23rd, then to Bluefield, Virginia on the 24th for the Bluefield-Graham game for the Great American Rivalries. That sounded like it got a piece of Irwin, and it did. Could hear in the mic just a bit of the flesh getting nipped by the McClintock pitch. And Jackson Coletti comes to the plate with a couple of base runners on. Adrian Aguilar moving to the on-deck circle. And before football season is over, all of the Georgia Military College regular season games will work Tuskegee's homecoming. Got some SWAC mixed in. Bunted up by Coletti. And Simmons able to get there for out number 1.
Now batting number 6, Adrian Aguilar.
Back to the top of the order, Adrian Aguilar coming to the plate. Sometime in September, 1st of the month, we kick off the ACCC Game of the Week. Alabama Community College Conference, so in September, that means volleyball. Basketball, baseball, and softball to follow. Throw going to second. It is behind Gibo. He's able to get there. Riley able to reach back and keep it from going into center field. And we do have a light rain beginning to fall here at Eagle Stadium. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped up center field. And Bryce Peavy is there to make the catch. Tagging, moving up 90 feet, Gibo and Irwin.
Number 4, Jared Hurstus.
Jared Hurstus next. He lined out to second in the first, batting here in the second. With a couple of base runners aboard, Cody Fonseca moving to the on-deck circle. The McClintock pitch into the strike zone. 0-1. Louisiana stuck a Run on the board in the first, trying to do the same here in the second. Ozark in the third will get their 8, 9, and 1 spots to the plate. Here's the 0-1. Got the inside part of the plate, nothing in 2. No balls, couple of strikes. Hurstis 0 for 1 in the game. Awaiting the McClintock pitch, it's outside. Good job by Simmons to keep it in front of him. And everybody is staying put. Givo at third, Irwin at second. One ball, couple of strikes. Gibo got on with a single. Irwin hit by a pitch. They're both in scoring position now with 2 away for Jaron Hurstis. 1 year ago, that biggest piece of hardware wound up on a trophy shelf in Ozark. Louisiana wants it on a shelf somewhere near New Orleans. Ozark, on the other hand, already clearing off a spot for a second trophy here in Ozark. So what are these two teams? Will come away with the title popped out by Hurstis in foul territory. .31 minutes into this one, into the bottom part of the second. By the way, for those of you keeping up with big sports news, Urban Meyer placed on administrative leave. So I don't know what's going on with Urban, but he apparently is not going to be on the sidelines when Ohio State starts the season. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone, 2 on. Coletta chops it to third. Shepard not in time to first. Infield single that brings in Gibo. Irwin to third. Over at first is Hurstis. And Cody Fonseca coming to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first. Louisiana attacking on another run here in the second. Finals in the majors. Astros have beaten the Mariners 8-3. Athletics over the Blue Jays by the same score. Indians shut out the Twins 2-0. Tigers topple the Reds 7-4. Popped up by Fonseca to center field. Peavy is there for the catch. But Louisiana has added another run. 2-0 Louisiana as we head to the third.
Has restrooms located at either end of the grandstand.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
South Carolina Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support this broadcast. T.J. Ralston, the state director, Ted Jones, assistant state director, and all the board of directors recognize the commitment necessary to reach this point. They're glad to support the Final Four and are proud of their state champions, including North Charleston, a perennial champion in Dixie Majors Division. 6 previous titles, 15 consecutive World Series appearances. Cameron Faria leading things off. First pitch out of the strike zone. Second pitch swung on and missed. Brantley Riley to follow. Daniel Beasley due up 2. The rest of the major scores: Orioles beat the Yankees 7-5. Nationals over the Mets 5-3. The Braves-Marlins game delayed. I can only imagine that's being played in Atlanta. What is probably going on there? Probably some of the stuff that we've had here. Angels leading the Rays 1-0 in the top of the third. It is popped up but out of play by Faria. And the Cubs and Pirates are in the bottom of the first, but the Cubs already lead it 4-0. One ball, couple of strikes on Faria. Riley and Beasley coming up. Swing, got a piece of it, but it pops into the mid of Irwin. And there's one away.
Batting with shortstop number 15, Brantley Riley.
First strikeout of the game for Wesley Marino. And Brantley Riley comes to the plate with one gone and nobody aboard. Bunted foul by Riley. Daniel Beasley is next. The Louisiana third starts with the 4 spot, Alex Gonzalez. Still got some light showers, almost like a mist falling in Ozark. He tried to hold up on the swing and could not. 0-2 on Riley. Here's the 0-2 offering. Hit to short. Aguilar's got it. Over to first with a throw, and Riley is out, number 2. Two down for Daniel Beasley.
Now batting, number 17, Christian Beasley.
Beasley is popped out to center field. First pitch outside of the strike zone to Beasley. David Warren is next. 2 gone, nobody on, top of the third. A game slated for 7, and likely will go 7, maybe then some. I guess the mercy rule could come into play, but I doubt it. And I understand the mercy rule is implemented, or would be in the championship, behind Beasley. Three balls, no strikes. Faria has struck out. Riley has ground out. Here's the 3-0 to Beasley. And that one almost got him 2. He has walked. And a 2-out walk puts an Ozark All-Star on.
Now batting, number 16, David Warren.
Hey, don't forget about following us, by the way, on Twitter and befriending us on Facebook. As a matter of fact, if you'd done that, then you would know about why games were delayed, when they would start. And if you have already done that, then you knew all that. Some of the info we give you: scores, schedules, updates on games, game starts, game conditions, and a whole lot more. You don't have to close out the browser that's got you the game coverage. Just open up a brand new one. I think we went over the 11,000 mark, so now shooting for 12. And okay, I concede, probably won't get to 12 tonight, but you can put us on our way to 12,000 on Facebook. 0-1 on Warren. Warren reached on a Fonseca error in left field. He got to third with one out in the first. It was the first inning in which it appeared as though Ozark would get something out of the inning. Didn't. Beasley takes off for second. Kalani got him. Maybe twice. Stolen base was the desire for Beasley. Catching Beasley stealing was Kalani's desire, and Kalani wins that one. Turns into a 3-up, 3-down. Top of the third. We head to the bottom of the inning. Still 2-zip, Louisiana.
A quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Bottom of the third, Alex Gonzalez starting things off. Corey Cook, Gavin Freeman, 2 up in the inning, 2. Light showers, still falling very, very lightly. Couple of pitches outside of the strike zone to Alex Gonzalez. He walked in the first. Corey Cook, Gavin Freeman. Coming up to McClintock outside of the strike zone. Here's the 3-0 offering. Gonzalez likely taking, and even if he was not, did, as the pitch misses substantially.
Batting number 13, Corey Cook.
Gonzalez aboard for Corey Cook. Gavin Freeman to the on-deck circle. Louisiana in the first couple of innings have been able to put a run on the board. Plated one in the first. It was Fonseca who came in and scored. Got one from Jibo in the second. And have a base runner on here in the third. Strike on the outside part of the plate to Cook. Here's the 0-1. Got the inside part of the plate. 0-2. Corey Cook with an RBI single in the first. He drove in Cody Fonseca with that base hit and did it with 2 gone. Pitches outside in the dirt, 1-2. Pre-Majors World Series started in Shipley. And will end here in Ozark. In towards Riley. Gets one out at second. Throw on to first. It is in time. No. Faria trying to get the stretch to get the 3 attached to the 6 and the 4, but Safe at first is Cook. Gonzalez is out on the 6-4. One out for Gavin Freeman. Freeman popped out to the pitcher in the first. Grant Gibo is on deck. High and inside with a pitch to Freeman. One on, one away. 1-0 count on Freeman. And it got the outside part of the plate to even the count at one apiece. Freeman had a double in the game prior. That double came in the third, batting here in the third in this one. And lines it right, and Riley's got Cook off the bag at first, and will double it up. Turns into a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the third. We go to the fourth, 2-zip Louisiana.
A quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Just about all white, Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
We head to the top of the fourth. David Warren starting things off. Matt Snell, Hayes Shepard due up for Ozark.
Leading off, number 16,
Louisiana and Alabama. Jefferson Parrish with a 2-zip lead. David Warren reached third on a Fonseca error in left field. That happened in the fourth, and I make that in the first, and now batting in the fourth. Matt Snell, Hayes Shepard coming to the plate this inning as well. Hit to Aguilar at short. And it's not in time at first. Warren able to get down the line quickly and get on over at first. Aguilar fielded cleanly, a little bit of a pump, but not a substantial one. Just a slight hesitation in going over to first, and that's all it took to get Warren on. So David Warren aboard for Matt Snell. Snell walked in the first. The last two games for Matt Snell, a solo home run against North Charleston, a 2-run shot against this Louisiana squad a game ago. And I'm told he's had a home run in his last 3 now. This one hit towards center field. Gibo, it's going to be over his head, all the way to the warning track. Up against the wall. Warren rounding third. He will come in. He will score. Matt Snell with a double that cuts the lead in half. Well, they call him DH for a reason. He is there to hit, and that is what Snell has done the last 3 games. And delivers with a double that drives in Warren to make it a 2-1 game, and he stands in scoring position with nobody out. Hayes Shepard, who hit into the double play, the 6-4-3 in the first. Coming to the plate here in the fourth, nobody out. In now a 2-1 game. Fouled off by Shepard. Jackson Simmons coming to the plate next. Top of the fourth. Visitor part of the inning in a game that is 51 minutes old and will go to the 7th. Marino's pitch, bunted right back to Marino. He will bare hand go over to first, get the out on the sacrifice. That sends Snell to third. So Shepard has done as asked. Gets the tying run to third for Jackson Simmons. Bryce Peavy to the on-deck circle. Simmons 0 for 1 in the game. Hit into a 4-3 in the second. Swing and a miss by Simmons. One pitch laid down, the squeeze perfectly executed. Marino will go to first and get the out. But Snell comes in from third. And this one knotted up at 2 each.
Now batting, number 5, Bryce Peavy.
Nothing in one on Bryce Peavy. Peavy has singled in the game. That happened in the second. Fouled away. Ozark tying the game up here in the fourth. Warren and Snell coming in. Warren on the Snell double. Snell on the suicide squeeze by Simmons. Here's the 0-2 to Peavy. Just missed outside. One ball, couple of strikes. Chop towards third. Hurstus has it over to first. Gets it there in time to get Peavy on the 5-3. But Ozark has knotted this one up at 2. We go to the home half of the fourth when we return to Eagle Stadium.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great Diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Little Sweet Caroline playing on a Wednesday night here in Ozark, Alabama. Dixie Majors Baseball of Louisiana wishes all their teams from Louisiana the best in World Series play, being held in Chipley and Monroe, and obviously things have gone pretty good for the Louisiana teams. Monroe won it all in Monroe, Louisiana, and this Louisiana team in the championship game knotted up at 2 into the bottom of the 4th. State of Louisiana has won 7 Dixie Majors titles since World Series play began in '74, while also capturing 5 titles in pre-majors since '79. Congratulations to all teams. Jason Parker, State Director, Rick Berry, Assistant State Director, and the regional directors, Larry and Cody. Great assistance from Laurie and Carlise, all working together to make Louisiana Dixie Majors a true success. Bottom of the 4th after a couple of runs played in the top part of the inning. Grant Gibo has singled and scored a run. James Irwin, Jackson Coletti due up in the inning too. Bottom of the 4th, tied at 2. Louisiana with a run in the 1st and 2nd. Ozark with both of their runs in the 4th. And the count evens up at 2 each. Well, somebody got hit, and I think it might have been Blue. New and Simmons took the trip to the bump that somebody had taken a shot, and everybody else looked to be okay, but the umpire has got that, it hurts look on his face. Count even at 2 on Gibo. Bottom of the 4th, 2 apiece. You got 11. Championship game. And you don't know better than midway through the game who's going to take it. Into right field, there's a leadoff single from Grant Gibo. And Louisiana poised to break the 2-2 tie.
Number 14, James Irwin.
Irwin hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Jackson Coletti moving to the on-deck circle. Over the head of Irwin. Well, don't forget, games archived to their conclusion. You want a copy of any game of this World Series or any game that we do, period, we'll send you a download. $5 each. You email us, info@jockjive.com, and let us know what games, and then we send the email or send the file to you. After paid for, of course. Count evens at 1 on Irwin. One offering right between the wickets. Shepard didn't get down on it. It goes into left field. And there are a couple of base runners on. That is the first Ozark error. And it has a couple of Louisiana All-Stars aboard in the bottom of the 4th. Jackson Coletti coming to the plate.
Number 22, Ivan Paz.
Ivan Paz running for Irwin over at first. As Jackson Coletti comes to the plate. Couple of base runners on. The gentleman who could break the 2-2 tie. Grant Gibo at second in scoring position. And first is James Irwin as Coletti steps in. Outside with the first pitch from McClintock. Two balls, I make that one ball, no strikes in a 2-2 game. Louisiana out hitting Ozark, but currently tied at 2. And now the pitch count tied at 1. One offering from McClintock. It's on the outside part of the plate. Coletti not happy. Head down, stepped out of the box. Now we'll step back in. 1-2 offering. Right back to McClintock. He will go to second. And then the throw over to first will hit Coletti in foul territory. It was an errant toss. Gibo will come in and score. Well, McClintock, when he fielded, had the likelihood of an out at third. But instead, they have lost who is on and where. And instead, went to second with the throw. Toss from Riley on to first, hits Coletti. And back-to-back errors on the infield has changed it from a 2-2 game to a 3-2 contest. Did get one out of the mix. That was the 1-6 put out that got Irwin. And we go back to the top of the order. Adrian Aguilar steps in. Aguilar has ground into a 4-3 and popped out. So Louisiana gets the lead back in the bottom part of the fourth, responding to the 2 runs plating in the top part of the inning, as it is fouled away by Aguilar. Jaron Hurstis moving to the on-deck circle. One offering. Out of the strike zone, staying put over at first is Coletti. Aguilar wrapping into the 4-3 in the first. Was the first out of the inning. Popped out to center field in the second. Throw over to first, and Faria laying the mid on Coletti just to see if he steps off the bag. If so, to register the out, but Coletti able to keep that foot on the bag. (3-1) McClintock pitch. Inside, and Aguilar is walked. A couple of base runners aboard as Jaron Hurstis comes to the plate. Hurstis with a line out to second, a single and an RBI. He is 1 for 2 today. Got plate appearances in the first and second, skipped the third here in the fourth. Cody Fonseca to the on-deck circle. Pitches outside to Hurstis. Here's the 1-0 offering. Hit to Riley at second. Goes to second and throws it away. All the way over to the canvas area. Coletti will come in and score. And a 3-error fourth has resulted in 2 runs already plating for Louisiana. Aguilar will advance. Hurstus is on, and now McClintock in a conversation. And Louisiana now takes back that 2-run lead. So they have negated the 2 runs that scored in the top part of the inning with 2 runs of their own here in the bottom part. And it's back to a 2-run ball game, Louisiana. Dixie Majors Baseball in Virginia wishes their teams from Virginia the best in World Series play. Congratulations to state champions, coaches, and league officials. We congratulate our title winners. Ronnie Adams is the major state director, and Ken Nelson, the boys state director. We support a great group of district directors in Virginia. Runners at second and third. After the throwaway by Riley, popped up by Fonseca. That's over and right. Could be trouble. In to make the catch, Warren. And he will fire in to keep Aguilar in third. So Fonseca will fly out to right for out number 1. Or make that 2. First out was the 1-6 put out. And the fly out is out number 2. Alex Gonzalez next. Has been to the plate twice and walked twice. Two gone, 2 on, 2 in. 2-run lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez with a swing and miss. Well, McClintock pulled the string on that when the bottom dropped out. Right about home plate. Gonzalez with a swing and miss. Corey Cook on deck. Throw to third and no. Safe at third is Aguilar. Simmons fired down to Shepard. Shepard thought he had the tag on Aguilar, but the official says he was able to dive back in and get that hand on the bag before the tag. No balls, couple of strikes on Gonzalez. Aguilar in third, Hurstus the base runner at second. A lot of Ozark fans not pleased with the call over at third. Popped out of play by Gonzalez. Ironically, a lot of Louisiana fans thought the call was just right over at third. And so is the life of a baseball umpire. McClintock's 0-2. Hit to center field. Peavy is there for the catch. Aguilar and Hurstus left on, but Gibo and Coletti come in to score. And Louisiana's got that 2-run lead back as we go to the 5th.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Top of the 5th, bottom third of the order, 2 up for Ozark. Grayson Stewart will start things off. Cameron Faria, Brantley Riley, 2 up in the inning, 2. Stewart wrapped into a double play in the second. It was a double play that was made that way because of interference. Peavy trying to keep from Louisiana from turning that double play. Created the interference, so it turned into a 5-4-3. 1-0 pitch, fouled away, and the count evens 1 each on Stewart. Productive bottom of the 4th for Louisiana. They will send 7 to the plate, leave 2 on, 3 go down, but got a couple of guys in. Bunting towards third. Hursta scoops up, goes to first in time to get Grayson Stewart on the 5-3. One away for Cameron Faria. Brantley Riley is on deck. Faria, a strikeout victim in the 3rd, batting again here in the 5th. First pitch from Marino misses. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Count evens up. Ozark, a 2-run 4th that got him right back into the game, but in the bottom part of the inning, Louisiana jumps right back out in front by 2. Swing and a miss by Faria as the count evens at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Marino stepping off the backside of the bump now. Back onto the hill. Hit to Aguilar. He will field on the 2-hopper and shoots it over to first. It's the out as Gonzalez stretches to make the catch. Two gone for Brantley Riley.
Number 15, Brantley Riley.
Riley wrapped into a 6-3 in the 3rd. Coming to the plate here in the 5th with nobody on and 2 gone. When you get to the bottom part of the inning, Cook, Freeman, and Gibo. 5, 6, and 7 coming to the plate for Louisiana. Hit towards left. Fonseca there. And Riley is out, number 3. 3 go up, 3 go down in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the inning. Coach Freeman and Jibo coming up for Louisiana.
Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
The new pitcher is Landon Thrash for Ozark. Colin McClintock will leave after 4 innings of work. Faced 22, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 hits given up, 4 runs allowed. But it was some defensive breakdowns that created problems. 3 in an inning. 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Directly played a role in 2 runs plating for Louisiana to break a 2-2 tie and make it a 4-2 game. Thrash missing outside, 3-1. Corey Cook 1 for 2 with an RBI. On the outside part of the plate, count runs full. Into Shepard at third, over to first, and Cook is out on the 5-3. One out for Gavin Freeman. Freeman has popped out to the pitcher. He is lined out to short. Grant Jibo to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate, strike 1 to Freeman. So the game started with Colin McClintock and Wesley Marino on the hill for Ozark and Jefferson Parish, respectively. And here we are in the 5th. You've got Landon Thrash on the hill for Ozark. Still Marino pitching for Louisiana. 1-1 offering. Foul back. Out of play for Freeman. Last out in the first inning, the second and third outs. Get into the double play in the third. Here's the Thrash, the left-hander with a pitch. A little bit low and inside to even the count at 2. Too far inside, 3-2. Foul away again, and the count will remain 3 balls, a couple of strikes. Swing and miss. Out will go Freeman, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, Grant Gibo.
So McClintock faced 22, no strikeouts. Thrash faces 2 and gets 1 K. Grant Gibo lining it to Shepard, backhands it, whips it over to first, and 1-2-3 goes Louisiana in the 5th. Quick top part, quick bottom part. We go to the 6th, 4-2, Jefferson Parish.
A quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Dixie Majors Baseball of South Carolina wishes our teams from South Carolina the best in World Series play being held in Louisiana, Florida, and now Alabama. The state of South Carolina accustomed to winning World Series titles as well as hosting outstanding teams in state tournaments and World Series events. Congratulations to the North Charleston teams for getting here, playing well, and still playing near the end. Best wishes and bring home another title, South Carolina. T.J. Ralston is the state director. Ted Jones, Assistant State Director, South Carolina. Blessed to have an excellent group of district directors and local leagues that support the entire program. We thank all of the leagues in South Carolina that play in our pre-majors and Dixie Majors baseball program. I think we had a fan take a little tumble. Hate to see that. One of our, not necessarily elderly, but older. And boy, these days, I understand. Under that age group where it doesn't take much to hurt. Apparently he's okay, and that's good to see. Got a new pitcher on the hill. So Ozark puts a new guy in, and Louisiana will do the same. And leaving the bump is Wesley Marino, and coming in to pitch, Corey Cook from right field. So when the back is turned to right, we'll see who is there. Ivan Paz is now in right. So Corey Cook will make the trip in to the infield, relieving Wesley Marino. Marino will face a total of 18 in 5 innings of work. He had 1 strikeout, and he walked 2. Gave up a total of 3 base hits and a pair of runs in his 5 innings of work.
Again, the new pitcher, number 13, Corey Cook.
And now we go to the top of the 6th, top of the order as well. Daniel Beasley will start things off.
Number 17, Christian Beasley.
Beasley has popped out to right. He has walked. He's 0 for 1 in the game. David Warren, Matt Snell will follow. First pitch is outside to Beasley. Ozark trying to put together another inning like the 4th when they scored a couple of runs and tied it at 2. Louisiana trying to keep it at 4-2 and put some insurance on the board in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-1 offering. On the inside part of the plate, strike 2. Here's the 1-2 offering to Beasley. Barely missed to the outside part of the plate. That was close. Two-two offering. Cook. Fouled away. Cook's definitely got some heat. Some velocity on the tosses from the right fielder turned pitcher. So both starting pitchers gone, McClintock and Marino. Now it is Thrash and Cook battling. Fouled away by Beasley. That may have wound up in a neighborhood yard down the street. Two-two offering. Stays high and away. Here's the payoff pitch. Beasley awaits. Corey Cook. Strike three. Got the inside part of the plate. And Beasley fanned to begin the sixth. One out for David Warren. Warren has reached on an error. He has singled. 1 for 2 in the game. He has scored a run as well. Matt Snell moving to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate, strike one to Warren. Well, I was talking about McClintock, faced 22, didn't strike anybody out. Thrash comes in, the second guy he faces, he strikes out. Marino for Louisiana. Faced 18 and struck out 1. Cook, first guy he faces, strikes out, but the second guy he faces, well, you saw the end result. Hit by the pitch, and Warren goes to first. If you're going to get hit by a pitch, you'd prefer it be a changeup, breaking pitch, not somebody that tosses the fastball like Cook. And that's still smarting for Warren over at first. Too far inside with the opening pitch to Snell. Here's the thing about a fastball pitcher, although obviously Cook has shown us he's got something else too. And if you can time it as a hitter correctly, the fastball will go a long way. Fouled off by Snell. Hayes Shepard to the on-deck circle. Snell, 3 home runs last 3 games. Last at bat, a double that drove in David Warren. He is 1 for 1 in this one. Strike 2, got the inside part of the plate just above the knees. One ball, couple of strikes. Way outside with the pitch. 1 away, 1 aboard. We're in the 6th. 90 minutes into the game. This is the championship. Winner take all. Two offering. High for ball 3. Three balls, couple of strikes. Snell awaiting the payoff from Cook. Hayes Shepard is on deck for Ozark. On the inside part of the plate, same pitch that got Beasley gets Snell. And there's 2 away. Hayes Shepard next. Shepard wrapped into the double play, laid down the sacrifice bunt. He is 0 for 1 in the game. As Warren over at first with 2 gone in the 6th. Bottom part of the inning, Louisiana will try to add some insurance with Irwin, Kalani, and Aguilar coming to the plate. That is the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Offering. Fouled away, 2-1. Runner goes. Throw into center field. Nobody there to cover. And on his way to third is David Warren. He will be there safely. James Irwin threw right to the bag. It was a perfect strike, but there was nobody covering. And Warren will wind up going to third. Count evens up at 2 on Shepard, but that base runner that was at first has hopped over to the other side of the diamond. And now 90 feet from home is David Warren. Hayes Shepard is hit into the double play, has laid down the sacrifice, and now has a runner at third. Inside pitch on Shepard. Jackson Simmons on deck. Here's the payoff. We'll get another payoff pitch to Shepard. Warren with his lead over at third, and that pitch is outside. Walk issued. Shepard's on, runners at first and third. So Ozark trying to make some 2-out noise. Shepard at first, Warren the base runner at third, and now coach coming out to talk to Corey Cook. It's been kind of a roller coaster ride here in the 6th for Cook. Struck out Beasley, then hit Warren, struck out Snell, and walked Shepard. And coming to the plate, Jackson Simmons. Louisiana Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support this broadcast. Jason Parker, Louisiana State Director, along with the Louisiana Dixie Majors Board of Directors, congratulates all teams in World Series play. We're glad that we can help support the live broadcast of the Final Four. 2018, Louisiana Pre-Majors and Dixie Majors teams, both from the Jefferson Parish East League, along with host Monroe team, are great representatives for our state program. World Series tournament play, an exciting time for everyone. We appreciate Sterlington Monroe serving as our World Series host for Dixie Majors. Well, obviously Cook stays in, delivers high to Jackson Simmons. Simmons is ground into a 4-3. He laid down a suicide squeeze that brought in Snell back in the 4th. Bryce Peavy on deck. Here's the 2-0. It is too high, 3-0. And Cook, a pitch outside of the strike zone away from loading the bases up with guys wearing gray and white. There's the walk. Simmons on.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 8, Brandon Griner. Now batting number 5, Bryce Peavy.
Bases are loaded. Simmons at first, Shepard at second, Warren the base runner at third. Griner coming in to run over at first for Simmons. Ozark trying to get runs out of the top part of the sixth. Outside with a pitch from Cook. He has walked 2, hit 1, and thus the bases loaded into the strike zone, and the count evens up at 1. Bryce Peavy, who singled and ground into a 5-3, steps into the box. Grayson Stewart on deck. Loaded up, 2 gone in the sixth. Tying run in scoring position. Go ahead run at first. Outside with a pitch, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 offering to Peavy. Swung on and missed, and the count evens up. Peavy singled in the second, ground into the 5-3 in the fourth. Here's the 2-2 from Cook. It is on the outside part of the plate, and Peavy will be struck out. It had its drama, but all outs are strikeout victims looking. We go to the sixth, the bottom part. Irwin, Coletti, Aguilar, all coming up when we come back.
Plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Bottom of the sixth, Ivan Paz leading things off. Paz batting in the spot where James Irwin was previously. Jackson Coletti, Adrian Aguilar due up in the inning too. Louisiana looking for some insurance. 2-run lead, not particularly comfortable. And want to lead it by more going into the seventh. Ozark trying to keep it at 2. Outside with a pitch, 2-1. We are in the bottom of the sixth, home part of the inning. World Series championship game. 3 balls, 1 strike on pause. Here's the thrash delivery. Into the dirt, leadoff guy gets on. So a walk issued to pause as Jackson Coletti comes to the plate.
Now batting, number 3, Jackson Coletti.
Coletti has popped up behind the plate. He has wrapped into a 1-6. Also scored a run as well. Adrian Aguilar moving to the on-deck circle. Well, there's been no indication from Coletti that he was going to lay down the bunt to try to get Paz into scoring position. Thought maybe a little small ball would be in order to try to expand the lead by 1. But no indication yet from Coletti. Outside 2-1. Here's the 2-1 offering. It is fouled off by Coletti. Coletti, the first out in the second inning, and as mentioned, got aboard in the 4th on the 1-6, came in and scored a run as part of that 2-run 4th inning. On the inside part of the plate, and Coletti strikes out. Second strikeout of the game for Thrash.
Number 6, Adrian Aguilar.
And there's 1 gone for Adrian Aguilar. Aguilar 0 for 2. He's ground out, popped out, and walked. Jared Hurstis to the on-deck circle. Too far inside with the opening pitch to Aguilar. Ozark will try to start a rally in the 7th with the bottom of the order coming up. Popped up in the direction of center field, and able to catch up with it there is Bryce Peavy for out number 2.
Now batting, number 4, Jared Hurstis.
2 gone for Jared Hurstis. Hurstis is lined out to second, single, and reached on an error. The single brought in Grant Gibo in the second. First pitch missing to Hurstis. Cody Fonseca moving to the on-deck circle. And 7th inning for Ozark. Stewart, Faria, and Riley. 7, 8, and 9 spots. Chopped over towards second. Stewart will field, go over to first with a throw, get the out of Hurstis on the 4-3. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 left on. Nobody scores in the bottom of the 6th. Is 2 enough? We find out when we come back for the 7th on JockJive Sports.
Charleston Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagles Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today, 863-294-7319.
We head to the top of the 7th, bottom of the order. Ozark has got to have 2 and want more to send it to the bottom part of the 7th. First pitch from Cook, high. Fonseca, by the way, has moved in from left field to behind the plate. And not sure who is taking over in left. Looking at the numbers, I'm not sure who it might be. Looks like maybe an 8 on that jersey. Foul out of play. Swing a miss. Out goes Stewart to begin the 7th. Well, looking at the roster, it might be Alex Henty who is in left. And as a matter of fact, I remember Henty from his pitching in the previous game, and I think he was sporting some facial hair, and if my age and feeble eyesight can pick up such, I think we got some facial hair on the left fielder. So let's go with Henty out and left. Stewart out number 1. Faria batting. Faria has struck out and has ground out. 0 for 2 in the game. Couple of pitches outside of the strike zone. Well, the 6th inning for Cook was roller coaster. Started with a strikeout, hit Warren, struck out Snell, walked Shepard and Simmons, and then fanned Peavy. Begins with the strikeout of Stewart, then delivers into the strike zone to take the count to 2-1 on Faria. Brantley Riley to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate, count evens 2 each. Two offering over the head of Faria. Payoff pitch from Cook. Popped up and it gets out of play. Faria struck out as the first out in the 3rd. He ground out to short as the middle out in the 5th. Batting here in the 7th. Louisiana with a 4-2 advantage. Got a run in the first, one in the 2nd. Pair runs in the 4th. And now Faria is walked.
Now batting, number 15, Brantley Riley.
Well, beginning to look like the 6th inning for Corey Cook. Brantley Riley next. He is ground out to short, popped out to left. 0 for 2 in the game. Daniel Beasley moving to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate, strike 1 to Riley. Here's the 0-1 Cook offering. It is popped up right side. And over near the foul line making the catch is Ivan Paz for out number 2.
Now batting, number 17, Christian Beasley.
So it is all up to Beasley for Ozark. As we get back to the top of the order, 2 gone, base runner on, tying run coming to the plate. Beasley in this one 0 for 2. He is popped up to right, he is walked, he is struck out. David Warren would be next. But Beasley has got to get on for there to be a next for Ozark. Trying to check the swing and fouled it off. Nothing in one on Beasley. Popped out to right field as the first out in the first inning. Walked and got caught stealing second in the third. Then struck out looking in the 6th. Countyman's up at 1. One ball, 1 strike. Too far inside, 2-1. Faria on, given a walk by Cook. That is the 3rd walk issued in 2 innings. And that one is sent foul by Beasley. Count goes even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Ozark down to their last out, their last strike. Corey Cook trying to wrap it up. Beasley trying to extend the game. And the count runs full at 3-2. Three balls, couple of strikes, 2 gone. Beasley and Cook battling. The if game of the 2018 Dixie Baseball Pre-Majors World Series Championship. Here's the payoff. Fouled away by Beasley. And another payoff pitch coming. The battle continues as Corey gets set to deliver with a payoff. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. The champions of the World Series, Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. It is a Jefferson Parish, Louisiana victory by a final of 4-2. We've got an award ceremony coming up and a lot of hardware to hand out. Louisiana has knocked off the defending champions and won the World Series. Back with the award ceremony in 3 minutes.
It was in 1957 when 23 members of the Alexandria, Louisiana Youth Baseball Association saw the need to change a long-held practice of 13-year-olds competing in a division with 14 and 15-year-old athletes. These nearly 24 baseball progressives envisioned a league in which teens could exhibit their talents on a field custom designed for their skill sets, with rules that would allow for a smoother transition to traditional baseball-size playing fields. It was in that year that these baseball visionaries gave birth to Dixie Boys Baseball. The program had humble beginnings, with 7 leagues formed in the first year. For 3 years, Dixie Boys baseball only existed in Louisiana, but in 1960, Mississippi joined, in 61, Alabama. And today, there are more than 350 leagues in 11 states, more than 1,200 teams, and better than 25,000 participants in programs for 13 through 19-year-olds. When Dixie Boys baseball turned 16, the now National Board of Directors of Dixie Boys decided it was time to grow again, and in 1973 established Dixie Majors baseball for 15 to 17-year-olds. 5 years later, Dixie Majors added 18-year-olds. The life of Dixie Boys and Majors has been a progressive evolution, adding a scholarship program in 1984, creating Junior Dixie Boys in 1996. The year 2000 led to the development of a Dixie Boys Directors Training Course, along with a gold medal performance in the USA Baseball Tournament of Stars. In 2006, 19-year-olds were allowed to participate in Dixie Majors Baseball. 2007, a pitch count was implemented in Dixie Boys Baseball to determine pitcher eligibility. Dixie Boys Baseball is recognized nationally for its efforts in promoting a safer environment for youth participants. In 2011, a Hall of Fame was created, with the only inductee that year, appropriately, program founder Bubba Brasher. In 2013, the 15U division was created and played their inaugural World Series this year, with 20 teams participating. Yes, it is 2016, a monumental season for Dixie Boys, our 60th year in existence, and what a fitting place to celebrate. Central Louisiana, just miles from where it all began 6 decades ago. Over the years, baseball has been good to Dixie, and Dixie has been good to baseball. Players who have donned the various uniform colors and styles with Dixie Boys and or Dixie Majors have gone on to play at every level of baseball, prep, collegiate, and professional. Yet even those who have concluded their baseball careers with Dixie Boys Majors baseball applaud the character, discipline, and professionalism emphasized while participating in America's pastime. Outstanding volunteers found at the local, state, and national level have dedicated much time and effort to providing youth with the opportunity to play the great game of baseball. Dixie Boys and Dixie Majors recognizes the ever-changing landscape of youth baseball. However, one constant will remain: molding of young baseball athletes into not only better players, but better people. We are Dixie Boys Baseball, a proud baseball tradition.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This one is over. It is a Louisiana victory, 4-2 the final. And Jefferson Parish, Louisiana has won the 2018 Pre-Majors Dixie Baseball World Series Championship. It is time to pass some trophies out and to give some hardware to individuals and to teams as well. As this one has gone to the IF game, let's turn it over to Charlie, our PA guy.
To the diamond. First and foremost, Dixie Baseball would like to extend their thanks for your support during this tournament. It's been rather unusual with all the rain and all the switching of places, but the Dixie officials would like to thank you for your participation and your patronage. Our first award tonight is the Host Award, and we'd like to present it to Andy Compton from the Chipley, Florida World Series coordinator. With a tip of the hat to Ozark. Our next award is a very special award, and it is deliberated over long and hard amongst all the directors, and that's the Sportsmanship Award. And this year, North Carolina will receive that. But they're not here, so we'll have to ship it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, now for our runners-up from Alabama. Number 17, Christian Beasley. Number 16, David Warren. Number 12, Matt Snell. Number 7, Hayes Shepard. Number 2, Slade Simmons. Number 5, Bryce Peavy. Number 6, Grayson Stewart. Number 28, Cam Faria. Number 15, Brantley Riley. Number 63, Collins McClintock. Number 8, Brandon Griner. Number 3, Kason Long. Number 1, Carson Dunlap. Number 22, Landon Thrash. Number 25, Garen Phelps. Number 14, Max Bergreen. Number 4, Payne Griffin. And number 11, Holden Nose. The coaches for Ozark, Steve Sherrill. Will Harrell. Brian Powers. And the manager, Bradley Deal. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the runner-up trophy. After fighting back after the first game loss, goes to the Alabama champions.
Way to go, JPRD. That's what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for your 2018 Dixie Pre-Majors World Series champions from Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. Number 6, Adrian Aguilar. Number 4, Jared Hirstus. Number 21, Cody Fonseca. Number 18, Alex Gonzalez. Number 13, Corey Cook. Number 2, Gavin Freeman. Number 1, Grant Givo. Number 14, James Irwin. Number 3, Jackson Coletti. Number 5, Carter Montalbano. Number 7, Tristan Baglia. Number 9, Ari Hintz. Number 10, Ethan Hardenstein. Number 15, Victor Carice. Number 12, Wesley Marino. Number 22, Ivan Paz. And the coaches for the Louisiana State Champions, Alan Murphy. I got the wrong roster, I apologize. Coaches, I apologize, I don't have y'all's roster. There we go. Coaches, you spent all year keeping your kids out of trouble. Now you get to keep the PA guy out of trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The 2018 Dixie Pre-Majors World Series champions from Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, Dixie Baseball would like to thank you for your cooperation and participation.
Well, there you have it. The awards ceremony is all. The hardware is handed out. The trophy, the biggest one, belongs to Louisiana as they have won the 2018 World Series in Ozark. Thanks so much for being on the other end of the broadcast. Great to have you aboard. Don't forget Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you this weekend in North Carolina for Dixie Youth, next week in Bossier City, Louisiana for the Dixie Junior Boys and Dixie Boys World Series Final Four. I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.